Hello everyone, we're gonna start with conference number 13, Laws of Karma and Dharma. So first of all, we're gonna study what is the karma. It's a universal law charged by the objective justice that is also known with different names. For instance, the law of recurrence. Everything occurs again with its causes and consequences. The law of talion, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The law of cause and effect. It doesn't exist a cause without an effect. The law of equality. What is given is received. So it's a universal law of learning in which you are going to be put in the shoes of the other people in order to understand them. For instance, you don't see it as bad when you gossip about someone as when someone gossips about you. It hurts you a lot. So you're gonna see that when you criticize people, you really are looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're going to assume the responsibility for your actions when you let the ego act instead of your conscience. So it's a debt that is generated when you let that destructive force act. So the objective justice is going to give you time to pay the karma, but there's no time that doesn't pass and no debt that is not paid. You cannot run away from karma, and you sooner or later will have to pay for your mistakes and for how much you have hurt people. You're gonna have to pay the consequences of those damages that you have done to people. So also we are going to explain what is Dharma. Dharma is the opposite of karma. It's when you let the force of the 3% of conscience act through you instead of ego. So you're going to see that it's when you let the force of justice, wisdom, and love act through yourself, and you're going to receive in exchange for that, you're going to receive support of conscious being to help you awaken your conscience. So those benefits that you're going to receive from conscious beings is called the cosmic money or Dharma, and that cosmic money is going to be stored in a little jar that you can find at the court of karma. And unlike karma, you can store Dharma from many existences. Because of your lack of awareness, you don't know how to use your Dharma, but you have Dharma from many past existences in which you have helped people awaken their conscience. So we are going to study now what is the court of karma. The court of karma is, there are many places, many seats in which you are going to find courts of karma. There is the court of karma of the physical world, of the astral world, of the mental world, of the causal world, of the etheric world, and there are different courts of karma all along the different centers of your human machine that are related to the different dimensions of nature. So there are places in which is processed the objective justice, and for instance, we can find in the world of the 48 laws of the physical world, the court of the Master Anubis and his 42 judges. It's the court of the physical world of the 48 chromosomes of our cells, 2 of an etheric nature. And well, in this court, you can also see the great court that is located in your sexual center, in which each one of our egos is going to be eliminated, and the spark that is liberated is going to commit to assume a conscious deed. So there is where we're going to negotiate the liberation of each spark. So we are going to talk about what produces karma. We're going to find that our actions are going to produce karma, our words, when we use our verbal power for destructive purposes, and our omissions, when we are totally indifferent, when we don't care, and when we ignore what is going on and keep on going as if nothing happens. For instance, when we omit to help mankind, we are producing karma. When we use our words to insult, to destruct, to calumny people, will talk trash about people, and when we act to exclude people, to hurt them, to manifest violence, we are producing karma. But we have to see that the root of our actions, words, and omissions are our feelings and thoughts. For instance, if I'm having bad feelings and thoughts towards someone that I dislike, and I keep thinking, oh, I wish I wasn't close to that person, I wish that someone happened to that person, I hate that person, I am feeling negative towards that person, so I am accumulating and giving strength to that feeling, and it sooner or later is going to become an action, or it's going to translate into words, negative words about that person. So our feelings and thoughts are the roots of our actions and words. So first of all, we need to work in our feelings and words and eliminate them in order not to grow and to be then translated into actions and words that are going to produce as karma. There are different kinds of karma. For instance, we have the individual karma, that is the karma that we have caused, that we have generated, the debt that we have generated when we manifest with our ego. The family karma, that is the karma that we have when we are linked in a family. We share certain types of karmas. For example, a heart condition, diabetes, a family karma that most of the people in our family have. A collective karma is when certain group of people that are not linked to each other are grouped in order to be charged certain karma. For instance, people that are in a bus and the bus has an accident, they were grouped in that bus in order to pay for a karma that they had earned. The regional karma can be an endemic, a drought. The national karma can be a civil war, a dictatorship. The continental karma can be some social or natural condition that affects that continent. For example, Africa that lacks a lot of water. It's a continental karma. A world karma can be a pandemic, can be a global war. A planetary karma can be the collision of a planet, can be a massive destruction of the face of the planet. The karma saya are the karma that we have, that most of the people have because of the coitus between man and woman. They are linked between each other, and they share a karma because of the coitus that they had in past existences. The karma yoga, that is the loss of your couple because of the karma saya. For example, you have a couple and you're working on awakening your conscience, but that couple that you have owed a karma saya in which he was linked to a person, he was tied to a person because he had sex with that person in a past existence. So there's gonna be a recurrence of adultery and you're gonna lose your couple. That is going to be the karma yoga. The karma duro, that is karma caused by what is called the crimes against the Holy Spirit. For instance, that you attempted towards the physical body of someone, that you killed someone, that you attempted towards your physical body, that you mutilated your sexual organs. Well, those are different kinds of karma duro, of crimes against the Holy Spirit. They are only paid with suffering and pain. And karma katansya, that is the karma that the gods have for their mistakes. You think that the gods are perfect. No, the gods also make conscious mistakes, and they assume the karma for that mistake. There are different ways to pay karma. So we're gonna see that with cosmic money we can pay the karma, or dharma, with that dharma that we have earned from past existences, and we can earn in this existence. If you help someone awaken his conscience or her conscience, you're earning dharma, and you can negotiate with that dharma with negotiable pain. That is pain that you need to suffer in order to pay for the actions of ego, and you can have the opportunity to negotiate that pain. Hey, I'm going to commit myself to do something conscious in order to not having to pay with pain, but to pay with dharma. But sometimes you don't do it, and you just have to assume the pain that you need to pay with. So with no negotiable pain, those are the crimes against the Holy Spirit, that is the karma duro, and you cannot negotiate that with the lords of the divine justice. You cannot commit to something to help someone. No, you just have to pay that with pain. There is no alternative, because those are crimes against the Holy Spirit. With charity, the law of the justice, the lion of the justice is dominated with charity, helping others. And with the objective negotiations with the law, you can commit yourself assuming certain responsibilities. For instance, you can commit yourself, hey, I'm going to go to the court of karma, and I'm going to talk with the master Anubis and his 42 judges. I'm going to commit with them to meditate 3 hours. In exchange, I want them to take off this karma of a disease that I have. For example, a disease that doesn't let me use my physical body properly, that I have a condition that doesn't let me do the practice of the sexual transmutation or whatever. So you need to negotiate that in order to advance, and you can commit yourself to do certain practice, the concentration practice, the astral projection, and in exchange you can ask something, a conscious purpose that you want to do. For instance, if I haven't done the astral projection, I can negotiate in order to for the divine justice to let me astral project. So Master Anubis, I want to go and have the astral projection. In exchange, I commit myself to meditate 2 hours each day. So you go and you see the outcome of the negotiation. So these are different ways to negotiate your karma, to know the consequences that you generated. For instance, you don't know what karma do you have, you can ask, so you can negotiate, so you can transform that mechanical law of the karma, and you can make things come out in a different way. You can transform the law of destiny. You can change that. Well, in a conscious way, with a conscious objective. So we are going to teach different practices that are going to help us negotiate our karmas in order to advance spiritually. So there is the practice of transfer of funds. What is the transfer of funds? As I told you, we have a small jar in which we have the Dharma, or cosmic money, or the help of conscious beings that we have earned for a conscious deed that we have done. So we could use that Dharma. We could move the Dharma from the bank of karma, sorry, from the bank of Dharma to the bank of karma, in order to have more support of the conscious beings. So this practice is going to help us have the support of those conscious beings in order for them to move our cosmic money and to help us advance spiritually. So the practice is done in the following way. First of all, you need to stand with your arms extended to the sides, palms facing up, and you're going to move your hands lower first, your left hand 45 degrees, and simultaneously you're going to move up your right hand up 45 degrees while you are pronouncing the different mantras for each center. First of all, you're going to pronounce the mantra Ni in the middle of your eyebrows, the mantra Ne at the height of your larynx, the mantra No at the height of your heart, the mantra Nu at the heart of your navel, and the mantra Na at the height of your pelvis. Well, in the middle of your pelvis and your belly button, the mantra Na. So you're going to move your hands while you are pronouncing each mantra as I'm going to show you. With the mantra Ni, Ni, and coming back with the mantra Ne, then with the mantra No, then with the mantra Nu, No, and then with the mantra Na. Finally, you're going to close the practice crossing your right hand over your left hand and pronouncing the mantra Tor. That is how you close the practice of transfer of funds. Now we are going to teach another practice that is called the practice of the negotiation with the law. So first, to do this, I forgot to tell you, the practice of transfer of funds, you need to do it 9 times. So this process of pronouncing Ni, Ne, No, Nu, Na and moving your hands as I showed you, you need to repeat it 9 times. Ni, Ne, No, Nu, Na, 1 time. Ni, Ne, No, Nu, Na, 2nd time. Ni, Ne, No, Nu, Na, 3rd time. And that 9 times. Then the practice of the negotiation with the law. So you're going to lie down, palms facing up, your hands extended. You're going to begin here in the floor, and you're going to repeat this petition. Father of mine, Lord of mine, God of mine, I beg you, if it's your will, go to the heart temple of the divine justice. Once there, negotiate with Master Anubis and his 42 judges, and you can propose a negotiation. For instance, I commit to meditate 2 hours. In exchange, I want to experience the practice of the astral projection. or also, as the example shows, to receive strength to work in the three factors of the revolution of conscience. So the second time, you're going to sit down with your hands extended, palms up, and repeat the same petition. Father of mine, Lord of mine, God of mine, I beg you, if it's your will, go to the heart temple of the divine justice, once there, negotiate with Master Anubis and his 42 judges to tell them to allow me to astral project. In exchange, I commit myself to 2 hours of meditation. Then you lie down and you repeat the same petition. Father of mine, Lord of mine, God of mine. The third time, the fourth time sitting down, the fifth time lying down, and the sixth time sitting down. 6 times. And when you finish, you're going to close the negotiation with the law with the mantra Aum, Aum, Aum. And that is the practice of the negotiation with the law, assuming responsibility and conscious commitments in order to achieve a conscious objective. So that's the conference. If you have any questions, anything you want to add, you can share, and I'm willing to listen to you. Thank you very much for your attention and have a good day. Bye.